Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today's video is going to be another trade route that you guys can do. This will be the third one that I've highlighted here in the last week or so, or the last couple of weeks. And, you know, my first and the one that I like the most is, of course, aerial, either base at aerial, back to Lorville. I just think that that's probably the quickest route, and it's definitely worth the money if you don't 30k. Don't get me wrong, trading is still one of the most treacherous, one of the most dangerous jobs you can do right now in the verse. But when you do succeed, it can pay off in a big way. And a lot of the bases that you go to will actually give you full loads of Laranite, depending on what ship you have and how much money you have, and you can make a pretty penny off of it. This time, we are going to highlight Area 18 to Walla and back to Area 18. So I have gone to Walla already. This is AcrCorp Mining 45, I believe. So there's 45, there's like 48, there's 56, 58, something along those lines. But you can go to 45. I think one of the other stations is pretty good for picking up cargo as well. A lot of people are saying that these cargo routes are kind of infested with people that are almost griefing or at least attacking anybody that gets near. You know, people are bored, I guess, and a lot of people have found that Laranite is plentiful at the moment, so maybe they're just trying to have fun in whatever way they feel like it. Or maybe they're practicing for pirate gameplay. I don't know, but definitely be careful going into some of these places. I know that a lot of people that are running these transport vessels are getting escorts, and that's highly advisable, especially if you're going with full loads of Laranite, because that's worth a lot of money, and you'll be able to afford to get an escort. So I would definitely look into that if you are encountering too many of these, I guess, jerks that are attacking you as you are trying to do your cargo runs. And I do call them jerks. I know people do want to be pirates, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Pirates are jerks. So definitely look at which route you're going. You may pay attention to the general comms, because a lot of times people will mention there that, hey, you know, aerial's being blockaded. You might try a different route, etc. I know that people in my org will definitely help out in any of those situations where you've got people that are hanging out at one of these cargo spots. They'll definitely bring in some of the heavy firepower to take those people on and take them out. So if you catch one of us on, we would gladly help rid you of that problem. In the future, we may charge for some assistance, but right now, just look us up and we'll try to help you out. If you're actually looking to join an org, my org is recruiting. It's Texas. That information will be down below in the description of this video. And you can help us out in ridding some of the scum away from these high-value cargo areas. We believe in free trade, and yeah, traders ought to have every opportunity to get in there and, you know, make some money, or at least spend some money so that they can make money somewhere else. So as you can see, I am definitely using Caterpillar here. I have 780,000, I believe, in the bank. It's not enough to fill the Caterpillar up with Laranite. Definitely enough to fill it up with titanium a couple times over. But we are definitely looking for the higher payout. So I really do like this Walla run. It is very beneficial to have multiple trade routes available to you. So we've got the aerial run, we've got the run to Tram and Myers, and then we also have this run here to Walla. So they're all pretty beneficial. They all pay out pretty well. I would probably rate this one as my second favorite run behind the aerial one. I think time-wise, it's not too bad. And the biggest problem with this one is when you're going to land at the airport at Area 18 or the spaceport, Riker Memorial, it can be a little difficult to find sometimes. It can take some time to get in and land there, whereas Hurston's a little bit easier to deal with when you're landing on Lorville. So that would be the biggest difference to me. What's more time consuming? I think the trams at Lorville might be more time consuming than the tram or the, I guess, the air vehicle, airship, whatever you want to call it, air transport on Area 18. But I have never actually sat down and timed those, and maybe that's something I can do for a future video, is time the tram routes for all the major hubs, including Microtech. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd be interested in knowing the times for each of those tram routes. And maybe, just maybe, I can figure out how to actually put a stopwatch on the screen for you guys to watch while we, do those runs. That could be an interesting video. How many of you actually use this Waller route as your primary route? List that down in the comments as well. I would definitely appreciate your input on it. Like I said, I think it's probably my second favorite run when it comes to doing any kind of cargo. I was able to get as much Laranite as my bank account could hold. I do this disclaimer with every cargo video, every cargo transporting video. Do not spend all of your money getting cargo. Just don't do it. Leave yourself a pretty penny in the bank so that you can build back up if something unfortunate happens, like a 30K. I know you're watching my video. I know you saw me fill up my, use all my money. I would say that don't do what I do what I say. I am a content creator, and I can find content building back up my wealth in these videos. You guys probably can't do that for a video, you know what I mean? Like, you can do it, but you're not going to enjoy it. Whereas I can actually get some enjoyment maybe out of building it back up, because you guys might watch those videos and it could be interesting. So yeah, please don't spend all your money on your cargo runs. You might be extremely disappointed if you lose it with a 30K or some jerk shoots down your ship as you're leaving one of those areas. So here we are at Area 18, and this is Riker Memorial. I kind of like the way Riker Memorial looks. Next patch, we are going to get those flight tunnels that will lead us to where we need to go to land. It should be interesting. I have not got to play with that yet because we are not on the PT Wave 1 yet. We were expecting that this last weekend, and they had some issues that they decided they need to postpone releasing it to Wave 1. I fully expect to see that before the end of this week. We'll have to wait and see. I have been wrong like I was last week, so take it with a grain of salt. Here we are in the hangar after landing. I have skipped a lot in this video as far as flight, because it takes 25-30 minutes to do some of these runs, sometimes more, and you guys don't want to sit through a video that long. I'm very happy that you guys will sit through these videos that are 13, 14, 15 minutes long. Thank you so much for all of you who watch these videos all the way through. Thank you for everybody who watches my ads that I have on these videos all the way through. I don't put the ads on there. I just make it ad available because I make revenue off of the ads. If you watch them all the way through, that brings revenue in. If you click on them and it takes you to another page, I get revenue from that as well. So I definitely appreciate all you guys who are doing that for me. That means a ton. It really helps me out. I really want to do this full time, and you guys are going to help me make that dream a reality. Also, if you're interested in sponsoring the page in other ways, I have a Patreon. I believe that's set up to where you can get in for as low as $5. That is going to be in the description below. And I have YouTube members, which you can actually join on my page. I'll have that linked down below in the description as well. You can get in for that for just $2. So thank you to everybody who has. I do owe my Patreons a shout out, so I am going to try to get their names in a video real soon. So thank you again, guys, for being so awesome. It's so humbling. It's just I can't put it to words. Thank you so much. Now we're leaving Area 18. You definitely want to take the left tram. Isn't that the one I took? Yes. To go back to Area 18 area. Otherwise, you're going to go to Bevic Convention Center. And while it's still dressed up with the Invictus launch week, that's not where you want to end up being. I think I accidentally went there earlier in this gameplay, and I learned the hard way. So I'm going to tell you, take a left, and it'll take you to Area 18. Once we get to Area 18 here, and we get off the tram, we will go left into, I guess, the transportation hub area, and you'll want to go right when you get to the square. You'll see this as we get there, but it'll take you to the TDD building. That's where you're going to do all your trading. It's Trade and Development District, something along those lines. That's where you're going to do your trading, and you're going to offload your cargo, so to speak, and make your fat check for it. Here we are pulling in. They've got this huge hologram here. I really like Area 18 as far as all the crazy stuff going on here. It gives you this feel of a big, busy city that's always alive, always awake. I hope that we can get some of these cargo runs in the Microtech area. If you guys know of a really good cargo run from Microtech's moons to Microtech, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to highlight that one as well. I have not played around Microtech enough to know which trade routes, or if there are any good trade routes over there. I haven't seen a whole lot in other YouTube content creators messing with Microtech as much. I just feel like it's kind of niche at the moment. Maybe next patch when they get the factory line in and a couple other things, but I think Grim Hex is probably going to be the hub of content when it comes to places to land, due to the betting and the racing and the new hangars and stuff over there. It'll be interesting to say the least, and I'm looking forward to bringing you some of that stuff as well. So here we are at a final number of 957,000. Not a bad haul. What did I start out? 780,000. So I mean, that's 177,000, give or take. Not too bad. I'll take that. I'll live with that. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these. Again, I do certainly appreciate everybody that's been watching these videos. You guys are awesome. I am looking forward to bringing you guys some new content with 310 when it finally comes out. So yeah, I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you out in the verse.